Right one down front, let's move. Today, move it to the side so it doesn't overheat. Right, so basically brought me milk up to the boil, yeah, whisking continuously, so you're going to get nice thick milk, basically. Like when you're making custard, yeah, same process. Using bird's custard powder, because that's basically what bird's custard powder is, corn flour, flavourings and colourings. So make that nice and boiled, happy days. Then that goes into your chocolate mix, right? And mix that together. Nice and smooth. So basically you loosen a little bit of your corn, you loosen your corn flour with a little bit of the milk and pour it all together, keep it on the go, nice and hot. Don't start heating your milk up beforehand. Right, just quickly going to warm that, cool that down a little bit. It needs to drop by a few degrees before we add the egg yolk to it. So in here, my bowl, I want me 200 egg white, yeah. Goes on the machine. Like so. Up. On stiff heat. Yeah. Whilst that's sitting over, get the parameters. I'll put it twice now. Yeah. Some of the sugar. Pour that in. Make sure it's well coated around the outside. Tap down. Well coated. See if there's any holes missing. If any holes missing, especially on the side, it will stick. It won't rise. Let's go. That's tightly back. Get me a large metal ball, please. Exactly. So that's like the custard, yeah? So that's basically what we class as your pastry cream when we add the egg yolks to it. So I'm going to put this in here, that's going to help cool it down a little bit further. Yeah. Just let that cool down slightly on the sides of the bowl. In with your egg yolk. Mix that through. So nice and mixed, smooth, all incorporated in, yeah? Chill that for a little bit to cool it down a bit, so when I put the egg meringue mix in, it's not going to be too hot to start cracking the air out of the meringue. Back in, so you've got, like you say, you've got nice stiff peaks, yeah, it's well whipped. So it's basically back on. And you're going to add a quarter at a time, not go all in at once. Quarter at a time, key now, metal spoon, not your spatula, not your whisk. Yeah. start pouring in with faster on a whisk, all you gotta do is knock the air out of the egg white and you won't have that rise on it, alright? So remember that. Dankeschön. Like so. Cheers. That's the sugar. Once you get right down the bottom so there's no loose egg white or clump of sugar, not whisked through. Enough. What you should have is a nice silky smooth egg white, egg meringue, sorry. Yeah, nice peaks. Okay. Volume makes quite a bit. Yeah, we'll use it too. But we'll strip it down. Cheers, Dave, thank you. Get about a third in to begin with. Yeah, that's the sacrificial part. Yeah, I know I've said fold it in, but basically your first part in meringue, you're just loosening the mix up. All right, so don't worry about taking forever. Get that third in, get it mixed, so you've got a nice looser mix. So when the rest goes in, it's easier to incorporate. Yeah. Right into the corners. Definitely make sure all your meringue is well folded in, yeah. We don't want a raspberry ripple effect or a chocolate ripple effect with white and dark, yeah. You want it all in even colour and you want it all evenly incorporated, alright. So like so, in. Next third, this is where you need to take a little bit more time, but because if you loosened it out, should be a bit easier to fold in, yeah. Take your time on it. Break down the bigger bits, and then get right down to the bottom again. Don't forget to get right down to the bottom. There's nothing worse than mixing it and then thinking happy days and you pour it in, or you get to the last one and it's all meringue or uneven mix. It's got to be evenly incorporated. Get all nice and smooth. Take your time. Any bits, any lumps, just break them down on the side. #21 group, I know because my missus works there, so what they do is they'll make them and then stick them in the containers to cook and then freeze them. And then basically you take them out, clean them 11 seconds in the microwave, yeah, and then into the oven. It works all the time. So obviously, a busy place like that, it's quite difficult. When I used to work at Flitwick and other places, we used to do it to order, check on one souffle, whatever. No, you had to get all your timings right, bang on right, or else it wouldn't, or else you'd be knackered. Like I say, you know, a fondant on, the souffle on, and this on, and that on. If you're not got the timings right, it's too early, the fondant's not cooked. If it's too late, the fondant's over, you know what I mean? So it's quite difficult, so you have to get it right every time or else you're knackered. So you see, break it all down, happy days. I use the fresh egg whites, not the pasteurised egg whites. So I think my whites are slightly over whipped to become quite stiff. Your pasteurised won't be as stiff. They're going to have a nice peak on them, so when you pick it up they've got a curl. It's slightly over, and so that's why it's taking us a little bit longer than it should do to break it down. And I've done it on Tuesday. Pasteurised, it was fine. Didn't overdo it. It was slightly over meringued, chefs. Over meringued. But what I don't want, so I'm taking a little bit of time, is just sourdough whiting. Because what will happen is I'll have the chocolate souffle with a lump of white in it. When you break into that, you've got them. A, that'll be cooking at a different temperature and a different texture and different density. And B, it'll not be very, very picturesque. It'll be visually appealing, chefs. And I'm putting it into a piping bag so that I can evenly pipe. One thing you don't want on your souffle is to get it over the lip. Yeah, because you gotta either wipe it off to get rid of it, or else it'll stick. And it'll stick and it won't rise. Yeah, it's got to rise evenly. Or you wipe it and it'll stick. It might have a chance of sticking. Absolutely. Try not to get it over. Side. And then we mix. I say 11 minutes, worked fine the other day. And these convection ovens are beautiful, so they do the job really, really well.